Yes, Jai Gurudev children. Beta, today in last period we have completed the chapter number 8, that was equation. Okay. In today's class, beta, we are going to start 9th is not in your syllabus because you know that this year we have reduced 35% of the syllabus, only 65% is coming, and in that part we have deducted chapter number 9. Okay, so directly after that we are reaching to the chapter number 10. And what is in this chapter, beta? Okay, this is basic geometrical ideas. Okay, many definitions from this chapter you have learned in the previous class also. We are going to learn again things again and try to understand the concept of that chapter. Okay, just see here, beta. First definition comes point. What do you mean by the point? Okay, so try to understand a point by the sharp pencil or by the tip of a pen. If I can drop, okay, I can mark a point, mark a dot on the paper. Suppose I have marked a small dot, okay, but it very, if I will zoom, then only you can see that I have put one small dot here. Okay, so this dot is known as the point, beta. This dot is known as the point. Okay, so a point has, so what is the definition of the point? A point has no dimension, means it has no dimension, no thickness, okay, no length, no breadth. It is used to specify an exact location. If we would like to locate anything on the paper, at that time we are marking a point there. Okay, so what is a point? Is denoted by a single capital letter. Means if I will putting a dot on a paper, then I have to write somewhere that it is a point A or point B or point C, like that. Okay, so first definition in this chapter is a definition of the point. Second thing comes, beta, line segment. Okay, so if I have denoted this small dot on the paper and I have given this as point A, a small dot I have denoted point B. Okay, now second definition comes, beta, that is line segment. So what do you mean by the line segment? For denoting, for measuring, okay, if I will tell you that draw a line of 5 centimeter, so what you will do at that time? You will put a point at beginning of the scale, and then you will put at the end of the scale, means from here to here, this will be the, and then you will draw the line. Okay, so see that I am just showing you. If I will tell you draw a line of 5 centimeter, okay, so what you will do in this case? Just see that. Suppose, beta, I would like to draw a line of 5 centimeter. Okay, generally we are saying line, but it is not a line, it is a line segment. At that time, what we are drawing? I have measured the length, and then I have put one dot here and one dot here, and then I have joined them. In this way we are drawing line. Okay, so this is not a line, beta. It is line segment. Why it is line segment? Because it has two end point. Okay, without point we cannot draw that, because it has a fixed length. It has a fixed length. So what is the definition of the line segment? I am telling you, it has two end points. Okay, line segment has two end points. It is fixed in length. Its length cannot be increased. If suppose now we would like to increase the length of this line segment, we cannot increase. If we would like to draw a line segment of 6 centimeter, at that time what we will do? We will draw another line of 6 centimeter. In this way we cannot increase, till that we will not have any instruction. If two end points are there, means its length is fixed. Okay, its length is fixed, so further increment cannot be possible in this line. Okay, beta, so whenever we are drawing any fixed length line, that is not a line, that will be a line segment. Okay, So beta, where we need the point? While we are drawing a line segment, at that time we need the point, because we are first while we are measuring the length, at that time, suppose I am drawing a line segment of 3 centimeter. How I will draw? See that here I will put a dot here and a small dot here, that is point, and then okay, and then I will join both the point in this way, and these point I have given name as P and Q. So it is a line segment because it has fixed length. So maybe up to here everybody of you are clear. Now next definition comes beta, point and line segment. Maybe it is clear to you, all of you. Okay, now next definition comes lines. All these definitions you have learned in the class 5th also. Next definition is beta lines. Okay, beta lines means a line segment extending endlessly on both the direction. A line segment extending endlessly on both the directions is called a line. Suppose we have a line segment and we are extending it here also and here in this direction also. We are making arrow in this case. Arrow in this case means these are showing that this can be extended on both the direction. Okay, we are having scope to extend them on both the direction. So this is called lines. Generally we are drawing line segment and we are saying draw line of 5 centimeter. That is a wrong statement. But because due to our daily practice, whether you and me both, we are saying wrong at that time. That is not a line beta, that is line segment. Okay, so whatever we are drawing in mathematics, generally they are line segment. If we are drawing if we are drawing lines, at that time we should make arrow on both the direction. It means it has no fixed length. Lines will not have a fixed length. Okay, because if we are able to extend it in the both the direction, it means it has no fixed length. Okay, so it was a line segment. If we are extending here, we have scope to extend them in both the direction, then at that time it will be lines. It has no fixed length at that time beta. Maybe up to here it is clear to all of you. Okay, so you can see the definition of these in your books also. Lines, the line segment extending endlessly on both the sides is called. It means here AB is the line segment. Okay, and both the ways you can see that arrow are marked. It means this AB can be extended in both the directions, so it is a line. The line AB, thus a line segment AB, okay, AB is marked, it is a line segment. Thus a line segment AB extending on both sides and marked by the arrow at the two ends represent a line denoted by, means line segment is denoted by, you can see that in AB, if we would like to denote, okay, line, at that time how we will denote AB, and we will make the arrow on both the side. It means it is not a line segment, it is a line. Means whatever in this way we are representing, same way we are writing also. Okay, in the same way we are writing also. Okay, maybe it is clear to all of you. If suppose again I am denoting a line PQ, okay, and I can I have written it in this way. It means it is a line, and how I will write PQ, and in this way I will make the arrow on the both the side of the line. Okay, so now the third definition comes beta. Beta, it is, I have written further few points on. It is denoted by AB by making on both the side arrow. You can see here, or PQ, because I have drawn AB or PQ. It has no fixed length. Its length will not be fixed, because if we can extend them in both the directions, so how it can be fixed length. Okay, the arrows indicate that the line is endless in both the direction. It means the lines is endless. It depends on us that how much we are increasing it. Now third definition comes beta ray. Okay, a line segment extending endlessly in one direction. If suppose we have one side fixed point, okay, and I have drawn a line segment in such a way so that it can be extended in only in one direction, and one side it has fixed point. Okay, suppose it this point A is as fixed. Okay, and here AB is a line segment, and in from B point I can extend it further, and still I have scope to extend it, then it is a ray. So what is the definition of ray? It has a fixed point and it can be extended endlessly in one direction. Okay, it can be extended endlessly in one direction. And as you know, in the previous class also you are having the differences between line segment, lines and ray. So same way here also the differences comes, and it is given in your page number 137. So you can note down that difference from your book also. Okay, so here I am writing the definition for this also. See that. So see that beta. What we have learned for a ray: if a line segment has one point as fixed and from B it can be extended, then at that time it will be a ray. Okay, so a line segment extending endlessly in one direction is called a ray. And how it is denoted? Means as we are representing it, in the same way we are denoting it also. If I would like to denote this in a written way, at that time I will write the AB and I will make one side arrow of a line segment. It has one end point. One will be the fixed point, that will be the end point of the ray. Okay, so up to here all these three definitions should be clear to you. And now next definition comes beta, plane. What do you mean by a plane? Okay, so beta, what do we mean by the plane? In geometry, any flat or smooth surface is referred to as a plane. A plane has length and breadth but no height. Like that, in this table, on the top of the table, I am writing something, so it is a plane, because only on the above surface it has length and breadth. Okay, it has length. You can see that it has length here and breadth. So it is a plane. Okay, in the same way, just see that this sheet of paper. Okay, it has length and breadth. Okay, this is breadth and it is length, but it has no thickness. Height nahi hai is par. So it will be a plane. So what do we? A wall. Okay, smooth surface. Only length and breadth it will have. So it is a plane. So what do we mean by the plane? A plane is a smooth surface which has length and breadth only. It will not have any height. So it is known as a plane. Okay. So we name a plane by the 3 points lying on it. Suppose we have drawn any smooth surface on the, so we can draw a plane. Okay, we can draw the plane by the any figure. Suppose it has A, B and C are any points. So it will be known as the plane ABC. What we will say it? Plane ABC. If suppose another figure we have and I have drawn it in a different way. Okay, so at that time I have given it as point P, Q or R, so it will be known as the plane PQR. Plane, what I will say it? Plane PQR. Its name will be as plane PQR. Okay, so the number of points, say ABC, are lying on the same plane. So it is known as the coplanar points. Coplanar points. What we are saying that these are coplanar points. Coplanar means they are lying on the same plane. Here PQR are the same coplanar point. It means they are lying on the same plane. Okay, इसका मतलब क्या होगा कि वो एक ही plane पर lie कर रहे हैं. Okay, now come to the next things. Maybe it is clear to you. If suppose I will say I am showing you one figure, so it will not be a plane beta. How it cannot be a plane? Because if I will see only this surface, at that time it can be plane. But here if I will see this surface also, it also having length and breadth, so it will be plane. But if about the whole figure, I would like to say it will not be a plane because it is having length, breadth and this as height also. Okay, so it cannot be a plane. Okay, you can see that it has length, breadth and height also. So how it can be a plane? So for plane, it is must that it should have only length and breadth. If you are taking a sheet of paper, at that time it will be a plane because the thickness of the paper is negligible. We cannot measure that. That's why it will be a plane. Okay, पेपर की जो शीट आप लेंगे वो क्या होगी, उसकी कोई थिकनेस नहीं होती है, इसलिए वो क्या होगा, एक प्लेन होगा. अगर हम वॉल के सरफेस को बस देख रहे हैं तो दैट टाइम इट इज अ प्लेन बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम इट विल हैव लेंथ एंड ब्रेथ. टॉप ऑफ द टेबल it will be a plane. At that time it has only length and breadth. Okay, so the points those are lying inside the plane are known as the coplanar points. Okay, now next definitions we are coming to learn now. Now see that beta different types of lines we are going to learn now. Or first of all we would like to learn intersecting lines. So what do you mean? Here I am drawing lines, not line segment. So suppose I have drawn two lines in such a way that they are intersecting each other. Okay, I have make arrow so that it means they can be extended in both the direction. Suppose this line is as M and this as N, and the point of intersection where they are intersecting each other, suppose this is at point P. Okay, so these kinds of lines are known as the intersecting lines. Okay, these kinds of lines are known as intersecting lines. So if two lines, now beta I have written that if two lines, these M and N, okay, are meeting at a point, this point P will be the common point for both the lines. Okay, common point P, they are said to intersect at a common point P. They are intersecting at a common point P. So this point of intersection is called, this is called the point of intersection, and the lines is called the intersecting lines. Okay, the lines is called the intersecting lines. Parallel lines means beta, if two lines are in such a way, okay, see that lines are in such a way, okay, I am denoting them here, okay, in that they will not meet each other at any single point. In this way you can see, if you will extend these lines, because these are lines endlessly, you can extend them on both the direction. Okay, so if you will extend them, so further also they will not meet anywhere. So these kinds of lines are called parallel lines. So what is the definition of the parallel lines? If we will draw the line and such that they will not meet anywhere, means they will not have any common point, okay, then these kinds of lines are called parallel lines. Okay, so here I have drawn as P and Q. Okay, they are parallel. So how we will write that beta? P is parallel to Q. It is the sign of parallel. Okay, how we will denote them? This line is P, this is as Q, and P and Q are as the parallel line. So we will, how we will write? If we would like to write in a mathematics way, so we will write that P is parallel to Q. It means P is parallel to Q. We will not write that in words that P is parallel to Q. If I will tell you that beta write P is parallel to Q, in this way you will write at that time. Okay, now see that beta. So what will be the definition of for this parallel lines? If no point is common, you can see that these both the lines has no common point. If no point is common in two lines, means if we will extend both the lines in anywhere up to infinity, suppose we are extending them, then they will not meet at any point. These lines will not meet in any point, then it is called the parallel lines. So these lines at that time it will known as the parallel lines. Now the next lines comes, that is concurrent lines. Okay, Now see that beta, what do you mean by the concurrent lines? If three or more lines like that in such a way, okay, suppose these are lines, I am making them arrow, showing them by arrow, they are passing through the same point. Okay, all the lines will passing through the same, means their point of intersection, they have a common point of intersection, all the lines are intersecting in this point, suppose like that, then these kinds of lines are called the point of concurrent, lines of concurrent, and this point of this point is called as the point of concurrence. Again, just try to understand. Suppose these are lines L, M, N, O. Okay, L, M, N and O. These are four lines. Okay, suppose they are intersecting, they are passing through the same point or intersecting. We can say they are passing through the same point or intersecting at the same point. Then these lines are known as the concurrent lines. And this point where they are intersecting or meeting, this point is called the point of concurrence. Okay, same thing I have written over here also. See that if three or more lines in a plane are said to be concurrent if all of them are passing through the same point and the common point of intersection, this point is suppose P. Okay, this common point of intersection is called the point of concurrence. It is denoted by O, or here I have denoted it by P. So it is known as the point of, you can give it as point O also, name, it depends on your choice that what name you would like to give him. Okay, now come to the exercise beta 10.1. I am just explaining this question in your book only. Okay, see that use the given figure to name a 5 points. So what are 5 points? Use the given figure to name. First part you have to give 5 points. So what are the 5 points? You can give them their name. These are lines, so only the point mean these dotted you can give them. So A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D or E. Or if suppose you would like to give F also, at that time it will be 6. So he is asking only 5 points. So you can give the name of the 5 points. Okay. Then in B point, what you have to give? Line segments. Line segment means which has 2 endpoints. So what can be the line segment? AB will be the line segment. BC will be the line segment. Okay. DE will be the line segment. So these are the line segment, which are AB, BC, or here AC can be. AC is also a line segment. DE is also a line segment. Okay, because both the way they have the 2 end points. Okay, now see that line segment. Rays. Rays means where one point is as fixed. So what can be rays now? You can see that here one point is fixed. So ray will be as OC. This is suppose O. So OC is as ray, OF is ray, OB is ray, OA is ray, okay, and OD is ray, OE is ray, means at that time you will start from the fixed point. Okay, how? OC, OD, OE, OB, OA or OF, these are rays. Okay, then collinear points. Collinear points mean the points which are coming lying on the same line. Okay, are known as the collinear point. ऐसे point जो एक ही line में है, कौन कौन से हैं? See that D and E are collinear, A, B, C are collinear, F along with the F no other point, so it cannot be a collinear point. Okay, collinear. Everybody of you have understood. Again I am repeating, collinear means the point those are lying on the same line are known as the collinear point. Okay, then any 3 non-collinear point, those are non-collinear points. So what can be non-collinear? You can see that F, D and E, they are not in the same line, they can be collinear. Or whether you can write that A, D and E, they are also non-collinear. C, D and E, they are also non-collinear. So from anywhere you can take them. Okay. So just enough for the today's class. Rest part of the chapter we will complete in the next class. Till that you will learn all the definition up to here and do up to here, so that in the next class now we can start the from the question number 2. Till that, thank you and Jai Gurudev to all of you, beta.